All right. Hello, fifth graders. We are going to be looking at using partial products, which is a method we already know how to do. And we're going to apply it to multiplying bigger numbers, 3-digit numbers. Now, again, remember, with partial products, we are breaking up our numbers into parts, and then we're finding the products or the answer to the multiplication problems to all of those parts. That's the meaning of partial products. We're breaking it down into parts. And we really like this method because it does emphasize our place values. And it really gives you a firm understanding of what's happening when you're multiplying each digit and what the value truly is. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to break up our numbers into expanded form. Then we multiply each piece together. Now, as we get into bigger numbers, we have more digits, we have more numbers that are involved in our expanded form, so it does result in more partial products. At the end, we add them all up. So let's jump right into an example, because again, we already have the skills to be able to do this. Expanded form of 245 is 200 plus 40 plus 5. Expanded form of 378 is 300 plus 70 plus 8. So I'm going to go ahead and stack it up over here just so I can be nice, neat, and organized. So this problem, 245, is 200 plus 40 plus 5. And I'm going to multiply 300 plus 70 plus 8. Now this is relatively labor intensive, which means it's a lot of work, but it's pretty easy work. So we're just going to be repeating pretty easy steps. So I'm going to go ahead and actually create columns for myself so I can stay nice, neat, and organized. I suggest creating maybe 6 or 7 columns for yourself so you can keep your numbers all lined up. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and multiply 5 by 8. Well, actually, let me say that again. I'm going to go ahead and multiply the 8 to all of these pieces. So the first piece is 8 times 5, which gives me 40. And I'm only going to put one number in each column. Now I'm going to multiply the 8 by the 40. 8 times 40. And lastly, I'll multiply the 8 by the 200. So I'm going to multiply the 8 to all 3 pieces. 8 times 40, I'm going to have 1 0. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 200, I have 2 zeros, and 8 times 2 is 16. Again, space out those numbers so you stay nice, neat, and organized. Next thing I'm going to do is multiply the 70 all the way through. So 70 times 5, 70 times 40, 70 times 200 to all 3 pieces. 70 times 5 has 1 0. 7 times 5 is 35. 70 times 40 is going to have 2 zeros. 7 times 4 is 28. 70 times 200, that's going to be 3 zeros and 14. Our last step here is to go ahead and multiply through by the 300. So I've got 300 times 5, 300 times 40, 300 times 200. I have 2 zeros. 3 times 5 is 15. Here I have 3 zeros. 12. 4 zeros. 3 times 2 is 6. My last step is to go ahead and add up all of these pieces to find my total product. Column of zeros. 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 4 is 11. Carry the 1, regroup. 8, let's see, we've got 6 plus 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, plus 3 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18. 18 plus 8 is 26. So I'm actually going to regroup a 2. 2, 4, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 2 ones is 12. 6, 7, 8, 9. So our final product is 92,610. This process works exactly the same. If you have 4 digits on top, you'll have a 4th number that you multiply through by each number on the bottom.